We're here at White Oak Bayou Village working on a beautification project along the beautiful White Oak Bayou Trail. It's called the Meeting of Styles, and we're turning a formerly blighted warehouse sort of industrial space into a brand new area.
We're here to commemorate the bayou, so the swamp that's very significant in Houston. And we're also in a neighborhood that is kind of lacking art, and you don't see art culture or anything publicly. So it's something really important that we're doing in this neighborhood. People have come out and have really supported and are really excited about this kind of art here.
9 slots that we're putting up, and the theme is bayou life, nature life, things like that. And we're putting it on the bike trail going through the bayou here. Beautify the scenery a little bit.
I'm painting with my crew FX, which is a New York-based crew, but we have members internationally, and we're well known throughout the world for doing large-scale productions.
This is my 4th year to host Meeting of Styles here in Houston. It's the 4th year it's been in Houston. It started 15 years ago in Germany. And the event literally travels from one city or one state or one country to another year-round, and then comes back around to the same ones again. So it's an annual event. We had people from, I think, 12 different countries here this year, so about 160 artists just doing what they love to do.
Myself, Bruno, and Shellac are collaborating on a wall. We all have our own kind of styles, but we're trying to integrate and mesh them together right now. And this is kind of dedicated to the bayou here out in Houston.
So what I picked here to do was like 2 hands holding a house, try to like elevate the house a little bit from the water, swampish, greenish, kind of dirty water. And the house, it's gonna be kind of floating with all this thick stuff coming out, and the fish, instead of be on the water, they're gonna be flying from inside the house. So like kind of like they took over the house, and this person is trying to grab the house as well, which is tiny because it can fit in the human hands.
So the part that I'm working on is a Native American woman kind of emerging from the water and looking forward to the future. And she's got a little otter she's playing with kind of in the water, and childlike innocence.
It's the first time that I paint a snake. It's just kind of weird for me because I usually paint mammals like bears or wolves or different kind of animals that I feel more connected to. But I wanted to use that metaphor because a lot of people are using that metaphor right now for the pipes that are going across Canada and the States. I hope that people see this piece and they can see it as a natural piece too, as part of the bayou, as part of something local, but also kind of, it's not a literal translation, but it just is there as an idea, so people can start thinking about that and what's happening with our Mother Earth.
My piece is one of my kind of trademark portraits, but obviously I'm doing it in a very kind of natural, organic, free-flowing kind of way, which is my style anyway, but I suppose it's kind of developing into, it almost looks like kind of Mother Nature, someone said that earlier, but it's obviously very green, going to have some local birds in it, and my stuff is quite freestyle, so it's just developing.
Porque siempre los humanos perseguimos a los animales del mar, y ahora estamos viendo hoy cómo es atrapado el mismo humano.
I got buzzed by a dragonfly, like flew right by my face. I was like, oh, what am I gonna, I was already aggravated about, I didn't know what else I was gonna do, and the dragonfly buzzed me, and I was like, well, that's it, I gotta do a dragonfly. And I thought of Art Nouveau and something classical architecture and accents, so I thought stained glass, Art Nouveau style dragonfly.
I am working on a piece. The theme for the whole project is bayous, so I'm doing a sort of half underwater, half above water scene of the bayou. It's got an alligator, it's got a scuba diver, it's got big oak trees, it's got everything.
you're giving something back to the community, because basically when I started, you know, we were all about lettering, and which is the most important part to somebody like me that started back in the 70s. And you know, now communities are expecting more, so now we're collaborating with artists that do backgrounds and things like that, which makes it more acceptable to the public, you know, which is a positive thing. You know, it's our way of spreading the love, you know, like it's Houston, it's Chicago, it's an international thing now. It's not only New York, you know, so it's a good thing, it's a positive thing.
That's really what it's about, is people from Houston or people from Oklahoma or wherever they are coming, you know, somewhat locally to meet people that are international. And there's a slight language barrier, but it's not bad. My Spanish is not great, but we're able to communicate through the art, and that's really what Meeting of Styles is about.